Alright, what's going on, y'all? So today we'll be building a Mustang for the Touge. So let's get into it. Let's see what we got. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and I appreciate y'all for clicking on the video. Let's go. Alright, so let's start off with the setup. I feel like we're gonna need the ultimate setup. The engine, I think we could do the stock engine, but I wonder if we could make it NA and make it work. I think that's what I was thinking. Try to see if we get this NA motor and see how we could get it to work, and it's already making me scratch that. We gonna go full horsepower, full 1200, well, full 1000. Yeah, we gonna go full 1000. Can we make 1000 torque? Just make 1000 torque to all the way up there. So we gonna do that. 1066 horsepower. We're gonna try to get it to apply work in the mountains. Let's put it that way. Let's see if we could get it to work. All right. Tire setup roughly. I've been around 275 in the front, 295 in the rear. I've been running this setup a lot lately. All right, the front. I already know what I want the front tire pressure to be. In the rear. Yeah. Oh, we on 21s? Hell no. 19's the most. 19's the most I'll do. Brakes, we need a ton of that. Not all of that. I would like that. And for the probably could do like that. See what that is. Gearbox. We're gonna come down a tad bit. This is a drag racing gear set I'm about to put in here. I've been liking how it feels overall. So let's just see. Alright, so we're gonna try that, see where it's at. Alright, we're gonna fix the chassis real quick. I think I'm gonna leave it where it's sitting a little bit. Probably come down just a tad bit, like one. Oh. So we go run it like that. This is gonna be right around. I think we could go 6, and then. Alright, let's work on the alignment real quick. The alignment is always almost there. I think I'm gonna go a little less on the toe end. Like, you want dry, but you don't want too much. I feel like I had too much in the S2000. Let's do. Everything else is correct. Alright, so that's the setup as far as that goes. So we have 1000 horsepower. We're gonna try to see what it does in the Touge. Oh, you could cut it all off? Interesting. Everything else. Seat, steering, shifter. Alright, for the wheels now. Interesting. Alright, I think that's how we gonna play it. Alright, let's take it to the toll gate and see what we can do. Mm. Let's see what we got. I already see the change I want to make. That wasn't bad at all. But I want to make two changes, a couple changes, not just two. Um, Alright, I think it should be near perfect run right now. Let's see. So the reason why I brought up the rebound in the rear is because I felt like it was hooking up at the wrong time. Well, I feel like I could just control that with my foot. So I loosened it up a lot in the rear. And I gained a little bit more side bite because Mastery of the Touge, the Mustang, man. Who would have thought? Yeah. Hey, man, we did it. We mastered it on the, what is that? The coming up. On the uphill, we mastered it. On the downhill, yeah, we had a little bit of trouble, but definitely did it on the uphill. The small little changes definitely did work though. The front, I was able to feel the front a little bit more, and the side bite, I could control it with my foot instead of trying to tune the side bite in the car. Look at that, boy. Oh my god. Inches away from the wall. That's me trying to find the side bite. I just flashing the tires so I could maintain like a slide. Yeah, it was fun. I ain't gonna lie. It was definitely fun doing this little Touge session in the Mustang. Like I said, I'm not really always doing, really ever, I do a Touge, but in the rare cases I get to figure out a track like this. This is my second attempt at this with like with a whole car, but my first time doing it with the Mustang. The previous video that y'all saw before, the S2K, was my first like ever attempt at this, and then this is the second video with the Mustang. I got it on the uphill though. There's a little bit of mistakes in there, but they very minor, like nothing too crazy. Like right here, I wasn't too sure if I could go through that, so when I transitioned again, I was like, yo, damn, I might hit the cones, or I might get stuck on it. We gonna try it, and it wasn't solid. So the rest of the run was perfect. Using every inch of the track, man. I was going too fast and I was like, damn, look at the line. I was going too fast through that section right in the little tunnel. I was going too fast and I was trying to slow down, and it's like it didn't want to. I'm like, oh my god, I'm hitting the e-brake. Crazy. I commend anybody that do this in real life. This is a lot of judgment. You gotta look ahead. Like anybody that do Touge in real life, that whether you just time attack style, like, or are you drifting it, yeah, definitely commending to you, boy. It's a whole lot. here I already had the momentum, so when you hear me blipping the throttle, it's just me. I either have the clutch in, trying to keep the revs up, so when I do get let off the clutch a little bit, the car could still be had the momentum. So, but the car had the momentum to go through the sweepers though. Like, it's very rarely I had to like stand on the throttle and get back on it. I was thinking how I was gonna spin around. And that's it, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. This was the Mustang versus the Touge. And as you can see, was able to master it. Peace.